Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. This is Into the Eye Tarot and my name is Mel and I'm going to be your messenger. Lucky you guys. How we're going to do the channel is I'm going to do the reading here in a second, but before we start that, I wanted to just let you guys know a couple of things. First of all, the only way that I'm asking for money right now, I'm not doing personal readings, is by the extended that'll be at the end of the reading. And yeah, that's the only way right now that you can kind of help the channel, so other than liking and subscribing. So what else? Let's see, this is a new channel, and as such it's a baby channel, and so I'm learning to walk and talk here, so I really appreciate you guys' patience with me. I will get better, I do promise. So the point of this channel is to help raise the vibrations here for everybody on earth, and to remember that we are all one. So let's jump right in. What is up, Virgos? Welcome to the channel. I just shuffled these cards. I'm going to throw them right here because we're not going to need them at first. I have created a special spread for this channel, so you're seeing it here for the first time. If you see it anywhere else, and just know that it was your girl, Mel the Messenger, who created it. So alright, we're going to get started and I'll explain as we go. So just to let you know, you're going to hear some dice. I've already shooken them up beforehand, but you will see her just bam, and we're done. So let's grab and see what your numbers are going to be for this month. Alright, ooh, the 11, nice. Okay, we got a 6 over here for creativity, a 1 in the area of mind or even job. We have a 2. I don't know if you guys can see that, but don't worry, I'm going to be writing it over here. We're going to do some math. And a 6 over here for home, family. Alright. So, just to start off, 2 being the main theme. It's interesting. So let's talk about the energy that 2s talk about. I'm going to try not to say talk about a lot more, but so 2s express cooperation, balance, sensitivity, harmony, so these are the things that really are going to help you in all areas of your life this month. So let's pull some cards to help us. Oh, nice, thank you. Oh, beautiful. I love it. So you have the 9 of Pentacles going ahead in your work, or even just, this could be in your mind. Since it's a special spread, I have different ways of reading it, so we'll go over it here in a second. And it can apply to a lot of people. It's a whole world out there. So until I start doing personal readings, I'll let you guys know. Nice, thank you. This is what we're doing. Yeah. Some messages in love. Nice. Or maybe not. We'll see. Okay. And the 4 of Cups over here. And home. Okay, so what we're going to do now is going to be doing some math, or I'm going to be doing some math, and I'll explain those energies that come up. So let's start with over here. It could be in this direction. It could be what's on your mind or what you've been thinking about. But I feel like for most of you, it has to do with work. It can be a lot of... So the 9 of Pentacles talks about you coming into your own. So you could be getting a promotion. You could be getting something that is owed to you. I feel like it comes from... It can be you're being promoted to leadership because you have the 1, right? And 1 energy is all about individualism, independence, leadership, creativity, being number 1 yourself and not really following anybody. So it can be something to do with that, or you're coming into where you're going to have to be doing that. And don't worry, I'm going to be stating the obvious energies that are coming at you, but I'm not going to leave you hanging. We're going to be pulling advice. So if that has to do with you, don't worry, we're going to be pulling advice. If you have worries about that and stepping into a leadership position, I don't think right off the bat, though, you need to worry about it. This person is a 9 of Pentacles. So this person has done the work and the hard work. They've planted the seed. They've gone out there, they've weeded it, you know what I'm saying? They've protected it during the frost. They've done the hard work, and they're coming in to what is theirs. So congratulations on that, Virgos, for those of you that apply. Let's go ahead and slide over here to the east. And in this position, it can talk about creativity, passions. It's basically saying, I want, right? Over here in the north, it says, I think. And over here, it talks about I want. So this could be your soul want. You might be aware of it. You might not be aware of it. But it could also talk about your passions, what you want to do, and creative projects or creativity in general. So you put it where it goes in your life. I'm only the messenger, and there's so many of you receiving messages right now. So right now you have what we would call the Ace of Wands. And whenever it's an ace, you see how the hand is coming from the clouds is literally the messages from above, right? So in creative, you might have a lot of power or power struggle. No, maybe I heard that power struggle, passion or fire, because this is not only in the area that I have designated for fire over here in the east, but it is also the symbol in the tarot that talks about, this is the suit that talks about fire. With the six has a lot of energy of love. It can talk about beauty, family, service to community, home. So it might be a passion. You might have a passion to go out in the world and create good and in a beautiful, or like the six is not only talking about beauty, but when you think about home, you think about comfort. Beautiful things around you and beautiful surroundings make you comfortable, make you feel good. So it's about creating maybe beauty out there in the world. Maybe just that. Maybe you want to be an interior designer. Maybe maybe it's something else. Maybe you want to go feed the homeless. You want to create change, and this idea is coming, and it's coming straight from your path. When I'm reading and I'm asking for messages, I say, hey, universe, I really want, Virgos to get some help on the path they intended to be doing down here. So if you could just help us. And this is straight coming from, this is what you signed up for, what you planned for your life. This is something that you wanted in creativity and that you wanted to go forth and do. So we'll be getting some advice in that and how you can do that. So all right, let's slide over down to the 11, or it reduces down to 2, which is kind of cool since it's in the relationship area down here in the south, which is water. It talks about your feels, talks about, it could be doing with relationships, it has to do with love, but you love a lot of people, not just the people that you're in relationships with. So in general, you could be getting a lot of messages from loved ones right now, which is cute. Let's talk about the 2. Like I said earlier, the 2 is about cooperation. It's about balance, harmony, also being sensitive. Like, the 1 is all about, being independent, and this is turning around and actually looking at somebody else. So it could be talking about you going into a new relationship. If it is romantic and love, right? We're going to be doing a little extended. So after this, you can go ahead and link to extended, and we're going to be pulling a love song as well as a little bit more advice and just some insight into the situation. I kept it cheap. I know that, things are hard out there. They're hard out there for everybody, me included, you included. So I kept it cheap, your girl Mel's got to get paid, but you also need to keep money in your pocket too, so you can feed your families and just go do nice stuff for yourself. Anyways, so over down here in love. So when I think of this guy, he's the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords, the swords stand for air, right? So this guy could be coming in with obvious communications, right? It's the sign of communications with this guy who represents communication. So this person can be coming with you hot and heavy with messages, a passion. They're wearing that red cloak and they're coming in with passion, and they want to couple up. And you might be thinking that this is a good idea. This guy is a page. So this person, I keep saying guy because in the picture it's a guy, but this person has maybe the energy that they're coming at you is rather immature. We'll get advice on this, and I definitely want to look into it. So, but I definitely feel like you can feel at this time that they're coming in rather passionately. And if it is true that this is an air sign, air signs they really are good with communications, and they can go, they might have a streak of fire where they're going with more instinct rather than rationale. But I do think that for the majority of the part, they are thinking, they've thought this through, and they see you as a potential, you know what I mean? So if you're in a relationship and things like that, you guys could just be sending really cute messages towards each other. The energy is really good. You guys want to go out there and adventure together. Get out there in August is beautiful, you know what I mean? And just come to that cooperation, that balance, find that sensitivity. So, okay, we're going to be doing the numbers together here in a minute. But let's slide over here to the area of the West, which is the position of Earth. And it can talk about home, it can talk about family, and it's like I am. So it's also can be talking about your body and health. But in the possession, you also have a 6. That's funny because it crosses straight over, right? Your creativity, your soul, like the I want, might be directly linked this month to your body or your home. So just keep that in mind. And let's talk about the 6. So again, just a reminder that the 6 talks about beauty, it talks about home, it talks about service, family service to your community, healing, love, harmony. All these things have to do with the 6. And when you talk about that home, you could be feeling a lot of harmony or love. But when we look at the tarot card that's associated with it, it seems like you're being offered something. A cup, it's a cup, so it's emotions. Maybe there's a lot of emotions going on. Maybe you're being offered some help, and maybe you're being stubborn, or maybe you don't see it right there in front of you. So we'll be grabbing advice, like I said, and not leave you hanging out there. And this could correlate too with love, since I have it on the same side of the wheel, and this is with emotions. So we have water flowing into earth, right? We got, how you feel, like I feel, and I am. So it could be doing undecided in as far as this situation. So we'll pull 2 when we do love. We'll go ahead and pull these 2 cards with the particular extended reading will have to do with the situation of somebody coming in and maybe you're not sure what to do. You have a couple of options. So we'll be pulling that it could be too that this person is an old person that's coming in and you maybe don't feel like you want that. You know what I'm saying? Again, for whatever reason. So, but if it does have to do over here with the 4 of Cups, when it talks about like family and things like that, it could be just a lot of people being stubborn in the home right now. People be. When it comes to health, it could be to do with medicine, not wanting to dealing with somebody at home that's not wanting to take their medicine, maybe needing support in that area. So, all right, let's pull some advice cards. Actually, let's do the numbers first. All right, so we'll go back over here. Now we have the 9 plus the 1, which equals a 10, right? Reduces down to a 1. So in the area of mind or work or both, what you're thinking or what you're dealing with at work, you can do with 1. So the 1 energy, like I said, it could do with creativity, but it has to do with leadership, being independent, being an individualism. And so that can lead to your success, or it already has. So good job on that. And let's slide over here. That looks like weird, but let's just remember it's a 1. So aces don't have any, they're 0, so 6. All right, so over here in creativity, like I said, beauty, home, right? Family. I'm just listening. 6s too can talk about not magical talent. Maybe. You're a wizard, Harry. No, I'm just using. But it could also be dealing with musical talent. So somebody out there could be discovering that they have musical talent. Let's slide it in here. We're going to keep the 11 because 11 is actually a master number, even though it reduces down to a 2. We keep it at the 11 when it's like that, and it actually is fine because of Jack and the Harmony, so we'll keep it at an 11. Which is funny too because it's 11s talk about gateways. If you look at the number, it's a gateway. You can see a little person, like a path going through there. And usually 11s, when it talks about numerology, it's a powerful number. People that are born with the life path 11 have potentially lived many lives before and have already conquered the life path of 1, and I'll come back to do it again, but more in a spiritual. It's connecting the more physical individualism with the more spiritual side. So this person, or right now with you in particular, in this area of how you're feeling in love, you might be feeling that a lot of things around you are connecting, like spiritually, like magic, and also physical. And it's just like, what is going on? It might have nothing to do with this person. It might just have to do with self-love. Like the universe is just loving the heck out of you, and they're sending you messages. Okay, let's slide over. So we got the 4 and the 6. Yep. Try not to knock over the dice. That's so weird. So it's a 10. It's funny, you got a lot of ones. Look at all these ones. So you have 1 here, 1 here. 11s, right, which is 2 ones. And then the 6. That's awesome. With the 2. So right here in the middle, I don't know if you guys can see it, for the whole thing we were talking about it earlier, is the 2. 2 talk about balance, harmony, cooperation. So that can help all of this. Let's go ahead and add that 1, the 6, the 11, and that 1. We'll pull a master. So 11, right? And if you add 21, 2 plus 1 is a 3. So advice for all this balancing that you might have to do this month is 3. And 3s talk about socializing, you know. They can also talk about creative expression, just getting out there and doing it. Maybe there's a class that you can take or you want to take, but 1s to 2s and then going into the 3s is about adding the society now. So like with 1s, you were just you, and then, you know, you thought maybe it'd be cool to have me and somebody else, so then you became the 2, and then you're like, hey, yeah, well, what about society? And so you started to look out into society. So it's about maybe reaching out to friends, family, maybe just going out, being in a park, things like that will really help you find your balance that you need to deal with all this energy that's coming this month, okay? I don't know why I'm shuffling cards, but I feel like I needed to. What are we doing? That's right, we're supposed to be getting advice. I knew I was supposed to be pulling, so let's go ahead and pull some advice. These decks will be linked in the description. I got these on Amazon, and I just absolutely love them. I thought I'd share them with you guys here. I did not create them, and I do not receive money for them. I just think they're freaking awesome. So, all right, so advice when it comes to work. If this has to do with work, we were talking about earlier, you're coming into a promotion or just a reward of the fruits of your labor, in a sense. So let's see, any advice if there's any to be had in the situation. Okay. I'm not going to be reading it all, but I'll be reading some of it. And the card says transmutation. I have the ability to transmute negative feelings into positive ones, and I exercise it at will. The next time someone frustrates, noise, eats too close to me, I will lean toward kindness and acceptance rather than stabbiness and loathing. So be more positive. Can help. So if you're looking for a promotion and you're trying to come into that, just stay more positive. If somebody's frustrating you, just take the higher road. Sometimes it's easier said than done, but that's all right. We got all our angels and all our spirit guides helping us, all right? Yeah. Let's put some advice over here for our creativity, our passions, our soul basically wants. You know, and you got this awesome freaking, you know, messages, inspiration, just guidance, like somebody's literally, the universe is holding you and pointing you in the direction of something that you wanted for yourself, right? If we think about it in numerology and the life path numbers, you came here on a purpose with your life path, and this is nudging you into the direction. So whatever that passion, whatever that you're trying to build, man, I'm excited for you. Okay, let's pull some advice. It says, seeing the best. As a little experiment, next time I make something, I promise to only comment on its best qualities. If what I've made seems like garbage, I'll find the beauty in that garbage. I'll sign my name on that garbage and proudly put it on display. When somebody asks about the garbage, I'll talk openly about the process that got me that garbage made. Then find out what day the city picks up trash. No offense, garbage. Oh, that's awesome. So just, even if it's garbage, you gotta own it. Just own it. That's the energy that you're coming with. That's what the energy that you need to create. You might fail, but that's okay. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. Because every failure is leading you to your success. You know what I mean? Alright, sliding down here into love. Let's pull some advice for relationships. People might be dealing with this person coming in with maybe a bit of immature passion. I don't think necessarily this person is immature, but I think that the way that they're coming at you is a little bit immature, which can be endearing, you know, if they're coming in at you with that sort of teenage, oh my gosh, I just want to text, you know, like, let's go out, and that was just a great time, and I just really like you. So the advice when dealing, or just dealing with people in general, or if you're single and want to stay single, self-love. And if you're in a relationship, the advice is rest. It says, take Yeah. Take a step away from stress. Oh, wait. I'm sorry, you guys. Says, I take a step away from my stress and then take a deep breath. Yeah, and it's good advice. And then a crankiness killing nap. When I get the rest I need, I instantly become a better version of myself, able to navigate complex relationships in a single bound. When I don't, I'm not, which means I shouldn't. But I try to, and then we can't. And it doesn't. But I did. So it wasn't. Ugh, good night. So rest. I take a step away from my stresses and then take a deep breath. Or a nap. All right, so when you're stressing over this, universe is just like, just relax. If you're that person, maybe you're that person that's coming in, maybe you like somebody, and maybe they're making you feel like this. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with loving somebody. You know what I mean? But the advice is to just relax a little bit. Take a nap. Chill it out. It's going to happen. It's going to marinate like it's supposed to, okay? But we're gonna look more into it. Yeah. Over here in the home, let's see, my home deck. Put some of these decks away. Yeah, your girl Mel is a little weird. Just gotta deal with it. It's how I get my messages. That's how I do it. All right, let's see. In home. This can also do with your body. Buoyancy. Congratulations. You're being gifted something that every family needs. The ability to keep things light, buoyant, and drama-free. Consider yourself the captain of the SS Conservation. Ability to defectly steer your family ships around potential hazards, obstacles, and lame blame shame games. With lighthearted buoyancy on the radar, this cruise can't go wrong. Lengthy, tension-filled discussions about jobs, politics, and relationships are not on the program. 12-foot towers of chilled shrimp served on a floating jacuzzi platter, anyone? Yes. All right, so maybe step back from debates on those topics and just be chill, just love each other. It's your family, so you chose to be born here with, for better or worse, or it could be your chosen family. They can also be annoying, yeah. So just love them. So, all right, y'all. Let's pull some main energy. So we're talking about the 2s and 3s. You're gonna have to be balancing a lot of energy, right? All these energies, and going out in society. So friends, family, just being out there, going outside your house. All right, let's see. It says, oh wow, I get super high. I never stop peaking. We were just talking about getting out of your house, and it's like a guy on a mountain. Okay, let's see the advice. When your weakness is exposed and you feel like the helpless donkey strapped to an operating table, remember that you aren't the first one to be diagnosed by the peanut gallery. In the sinking pits of despair, you must trek forward to the next great summit. Expose yourself and be transparent. Reflect the wisdom of your fallback into the world. The lowest points in the life are preparing you for the next highest explorations. How high can you get? Never stop peaking. Period. I heard that. Somebody's spirit guide said period. Woo! Okay, y'all. So if you're interested in that extended, come on down. Come on over, and we'll see you there. Otherwise, I hope you guys have a great month, and I'll see you next month. I'm sorry about all the ums and the stopping. You guys were my first ever freaking video on YouTube. Is you guys, Virgo. That's how much I love you guys. So much. All right, see you guys. Love, light, all the jazz. Bye. Hey Virgo, before you leave, I just wanted to hop on here real quick and give you your song, which I forgot to give you. So this is sort of messages in a song? I don't know what to call it. Maybe I'll call it musical notes, because notes and messages. Okay. Yeah, but so yours anyways for the month of August is called Same Love, and it's featuring Mary Lambert. It's by Macklemore and Ryan Lewis. So there might be some messages in there for you, or just the energy in general. Also, I wanted to let you, or give you a preview of the extended on the situation, just a little more clarity on what we're going to be going through, so you know whether we want to slide over there and see. So the situation to me seems to be like one person is definitely feeling or expressing a lot more emotion, whether it be verbally or just in way people show emotion, physically, they're giving you stuff, all the ways. But one person, whether it's you doing this or whether it's them doing that, we're going to jump in and see what the advice is. Okay? All right. And you're going to get another song over there. Yes. So we'll see you there. All right. Bye.